This is equipment that I personally found laying around the house, so to me this was just a free air conditioner. And at the end I'm going to see if this setup can actually reduce the temperature in the room. And the reason this is so important right now is if you've seen in France, for example, Lidl put a sale on air conditioning units, and as you can see by the footage, people had the same idea at the same time and Lidl was overcrowded. There was people fighting over their air conditioning units and most stores sold out very quickly. Now there's currently a heatwave making its way through Europe and the UK. And the temperatures are due to rise again this week. So first off, I have just this normal tabletop fan. This was a very inexpensive one. I believe it was around £15, if not less. And then we have two frozen water bottles. So these are some 600ml bottles, and I filled them up with water below the top because ice expands. So if I were to put it right to the top, the bottle would probably crack. For a 500ml bottle, I'd use about 1 tablespoon of salt, maybe 2 max. Too much salt also stops it freezing solid, so it can become more like slush. I'm adding salt before freezing because it lowers the freezing point of water. As you can see, this bottle feels dry when it first comes out of the freezer, but after a few minutes it starts sweating. That condensation is the bit people forget. Frozen bottles sweat with condensation, so even if the bottle doesn't leak, water can still drip. It's important to keep water away from the fan motor, plug, socket, extension lead and cables. So to minimise the sweating, I just wipe them with a dry towel. And I'm not letting the bottles touch the motor housing. So I have some cable ties here, some carabiners, a pegboard clip that many of you may have at home, another S-type carabiner clip, some hair ties, a padlock, some picture frame holders and some paper clips. I've also got some ice blocks that I'll be connecting as well. So the idea is to take these frozen water bottles and put them behind or in front of the fan. Okay, so I'm going to get a hair tie and get the hair tie, and I'm going to pin it around the top of the bottle, and I'm going to twist that 3 times if I can, like that. And you want it really tight around there. And for the first method, I'm going to use some paper clips. Now, these are basically in every household. I say that, and then you'll probably look for them and won't be able to find them. But that's why we've got different methods here. So let's get one paper clip out of there. And then what we're going to do is just unfold this a little bit and put that under the hair tie. And as you can see, the paper clip is now on there. And then with that clip, we can now attach that to the back. And then we just want to do the same with the second bottle. And like I said, I've wiped these down with a paper towel just so they're not sweating. Now I'm just using the thermometer like that, down through the back and then right to the end. And then we can put this one the other side, like so. Now there's 2 bottles on that one fan. And I don't want to block the back of the fan because fans need airflow. If you block the intake, the motor can get hotter. And I kept the plug and extension lead off the floor, especially if there's any chance of drips. And then I'm going to try a different method on the third bottle. Let's go with the zip ties. Now this is just a sorted bag of zip ties. Most people have these at home. So let's go with the longest one. Again, many of you probably know this, but if you want to extend the length of a zip tie, you just get one and push it through the other, like that. And there you go, then you've got double the length. You probably already knew that, but it's just one of those things that someone might not know. So for this, I'm only going to use one. And now the main thing I'm trying to avoid with this is the sweating of the bottles and getting water near the fan. Obviously this is putting damp, wet moisture near an electrical appliance, so I wouldn't recommend doing this at home. So I put one zip tie on the top like that. I'm just going to get a second one to come a bit further down so the bottle is not sticking out, it's more closer to the fan, like that. So for the ice pack, I'm going to show you a different method. I'm going to put 2 zip ties together to extend the length of them, and then I'm going to put that zip tie around the ice pack like that and cut off the excess so it's not in the way or going in the fan. And then I'm going to get 2 more and do the same, put them together and go around the other way now, so lengthways, and pull that tight. And then I'm going to grab one of these, which is a picture frame holder. And again, you could do this with the paper clips, but I'm just showing you a different technique using something that you might have laying around the house or in your toolbox. And I've seen people do this where they put the bottles upside down or put the ice packs upside down, and I basically want to prevent any water from coming out, so I've put them up the right way around. And I'm going to do the same with the ice pack, so the top lid is actually facing upwards. Just like that. And I'm just going to cut off this excess like that. And then all I'm going to do is get this and place it in one of those little holes like that. And now you can see the weight of those two are actually bringing the fan down, and I've tightened it up as much as I can. So I'm going to have to put some assistance under the front. So I've just placed a Leatherman underneath there to stop it from coming forward. Now because of this, I can't have it swaying from side to side, so it has to be fixed. And most fans do have this switch at the back, so I'm just going to pull that up, and now it will stay in that fixed position and won't swing around, and then everything will fall over. So this is the main setup. I want something tight around the top of the lid or the ice pack, and then a clip from that secure mechanism around the top of the lid to the actual fan. And now you can use something like a paper clip, a carabiner, and that's why I got this padlock here. Like this bit at the top can easily go from that mechanism to the actual fan cage. And instead of the hairband, I could have used something like string just to get that tight, secure seal around the top. I have tried it with a rubber band, but because the material is so slippery, it does just slip off, and it's just easier to snap, and yeah, just a fabric or a string or a zip tie seems to be better. And the same with the pegboard clip, that would just go under the zip tie or the hairband and then just clip it onto the actual mesh of the fan. Okay, so now it's time for the test. I got a thermometer here and it's currently saying the temperature in the room is 23.6 degrees Celsius. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Does this actually work and can cool the room down? I'm actually going to put it on the full highest setting. I'm actually surprised that does feel a lot colder than a normal fan would. Wow. So it's not only blowing the cold air from the front, it's sucking the cold air from the back bottles as well. Now this should have a cooling effect for around 1 to 3 hours, and the bottles will stay frozen for around 3 to 6 hours. Obviously depending on the temperature. And I definitely wouldn't leave this running unattended. I wouldn't go to bed and leave this running overnight. So to keep this safe, I went for an RCD for shock protection. And this isn't because the setup uses loads of power, it's because I'm putting cold, wet bottles near an electrical appliance. Now, I'm just doing this as a test, but as you can see, the sweating from the bottles are already dripping onto the table, so this is not very safe in my opinion. It's better to get a full air conditioning unit like on the Amazon kit list. And I'm just going to put the third ice block in front of the fan like that just to add extra cooling. So the safest way to do this in my opinion would be to have a tray at the front of the fan with the bottles, like not the 500 litres but maybe like a 1.5 litre bottle frozen in that tray in front of the fan, and it will have the same effect, but you won't have the danger of the water dripping into the actual fan and causing an electrical fire or electrical fault. So this setup has been running for quite a while now. We've got the temperature down to 21 degrees. So for a cheap rogue kind of setup, I think this is absolutely brilliant. The only downside again is the water that could potentially be very dangerous if it enters the fan or any electrical appliance for that matter. If you do want a proper UK home air conditioning unit that involves no drilling or anything like that, check out my Charlie Survival Amazon kit list. I put a couple on there that I recommend. And if you want a free place to start, download the blackout checklist in the pinned comments. And if you do want the full system on how to become fully prepared in the UK, I highly recommend joining the Crisis Readiness System course. The feedback has been incredible and there's nearly 80 active members inside. The link to that is in the pinned comment. If you want to see more content like this on your home feed, subscribe and turn on notifications. YouTube is changing and it really helps small creators like us keep making videos. So they're now cracking down on people using aircon in their cars. If you want to learn all about that, click this video on screen next, and I'll see you over there.